Christopher Columbus, Italian explorer and the man who started it all. In 1492, he set sail across the Atlantic Ocean with 3 ships, the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria, aiming to reach Asia. Little did he know he would change the world forever by getting lost. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. And let's jump right into it. The 15th century was a time of great change in Europe. The Renaissance had begun, and with it came a renewed interest in classical learning. This coincided with the growth of powerful trading cities, such as Venice, Genoa, and Florence, whose merchants sought new and profitable trade routes to the east. Christopher Columbus was an Italian explorer and navigator who shared in this desire for wealth and adventure. He believed that the Earth was round and that by sailing west across the Atlantic Ocean, he could reach Asia faster than any of his European competitors. However, the known sailing routes to Asia were long and dangerous, taking months to traverse and fraught with the risk of storms and piracy. The prospect of a shorter route was too tempting to ignore. After years of planning and preparation, Columbus set sail from Spain on August 3, 1492. Financed by King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella, his fleet consisted of 3 ships, the Nina and the Pinta, 2 small nimble vessels that had been used for fishing and smuggling, and the Santa Maria, a larger ship that had been converted for the journey. The voyage began with high hopes and excitement, but soon the crew faced challenges. The Santa Maria ran aground on Christmas Day, forcing the crew to abandon ship and salvage what they could. They managed to repair the damage to the other 2 ships and set sail for the New World. On October 12th, after weeks at sea, the crew spotted land. It was an island in the Bahamas, which Columbus named San Salvador. The crew explored the island, and what they found there changed the course of history. The native inhabitants of the island were the Lucayan people, who had never seen a Spaniard before. The Spaniards, in turn, were amazed by the beauty of the island and its people. Columbus claimed the island for Spain, and named it in the belief that he had reached India. He encountered the first of many obstacles. As Columbus continued to explore the coastline of the Americas, he realized that he had not reached Asia. Despite this, he remained convinced that he was in India. He continued to search for a westward route to Asia, but instead discovered the islands of Cuba, Jamaica, and Haiti. After several months, Columbus returned to Spain with tales of his discoveries and a few Native Americans as captives. The Spanish monarchs were skeptical, but intrigued enough to sponsor a second voyage. During his second voyage, Columbus explored the coast of Central America and South America, searching for a passage to the Pacific Ocean. He was still convinced that he was in Asia, but began to realize that he had made a mistake. As news of Columbus's voyages spread, other European nations began to explore and conquer the Americas. The Portuguese explored the Brazilian coast, and the French began exploring the Canadian wilderness. The Dutch established settlements in North America, and the English followed suit. Over the next century, millions of Europeans would migrate to the Americas, along with diseases that devastated native populations who'd never even seen a Spaniard. Gold, silver, and other riches from the Americas would flow back to Europe, changing the economic balance of the world. And so, whether he knew it or not, Old World Europe had just bumped into the New World. The age of exploration had begun, and the world would never be the same again. What do you think? How do you think the world would be different if Columbus hadn't gotten lost? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe. We've got lots more videos coming up.